Yo, what's up everyone? This is Overload Theories. Spoilers warning, yeah? 6 characters that refuse to fall unconscious or dead. We're gonna start off this list with Wang Yi. But before that, these are characters that refuse to fall down, whether unconscious or dead. And it's a fantastic trope whereby it just shows the epicness and the greatness of the characters. And to start off, we'll be starting with Wang Yi, as I said. And this is from the series Kingdom, whereby it's in ancient sword fights and all that. But Wang Yi was a great character, and he didn't fall down, he died on his horse and stayed there. That was great. And at number 5, we got Zoro with One Piece. Zoro was just an epic character, and as you guys already know, for those that watch One Piece, he's just great. And this is the fight between him and the pacifist Akuma. Everyone else was unconscious. Even Blackfoot Sanji couldn't do anything. But on this one, after giving up and everything, they had to save Luffy's life by taking all his pain and injuries. And to do that, he had to sort of like accept the pain in him. So he was unconscious. And from nighttime, I think, till morning, he was just standing there. He refused to fall down. And when everything was done with, he had to say this. And at number 4, we got Rock Lee from Naruto. Yeah, I've watched Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, but no one has got a work ethic like Rock Lee. It's sort of like close to insanity. But that's one thing you gotta love about Rock Lee. He just works hard. And this is from the Chunin exams. And he had to sort of like fight Gaara, and Gaara was just overpowered. There was nothing he could do. Even when he opened the gates, there was nothing he could do. When he surpassed his limits, there was nothing he could do still. So after he got very, very injured, after he beat up Gaara a little bit, because he had to give payback in it, but he got injured very severely. And when he was unconscious on the ground, his body remembers how to fight, and he stood up. That shows how great ninja he was. And number 3, we got Thors from Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is, I would say, it's pretty new compared to the other series that are on the list. But Thors is just one strong character. Was one strong character. And yeah, he was just way too powerful. And when they got ambushed and all that, he just had to beat them up. And when they noticed like, yeah, they couldn't defeat him, when he was fighting one-on-one, after I made a bet with Askeladd, I think that's his name. So when Askeladd lost, he had to sort of like make his people shoot him down with arrows. But after all that, he got shot down, he still had the strength to remain standing and sort of like give them a couple of words before he passed away. And when he died, he just remained standing with his son just by his feet. And then at number 2, we got Stain from My Hero Academia. Hero Killer Stain. This guy is just epic. He's just, I'll say he's my favorite on this list so far. And he was just too much for everyone. Even like us viewers, he gave us chills, because he's just a great bad guy. Yeah, because he's a guy that stuck to his beliefs, and he pushed through when most odds were against him. And when push come to shove, he even betrayed the villains to save the guy that he thought was gonna be a true hero. And His fight with the students of Class A were just pretty cool. After even they tied him up and everything, and when Deku was getting sort of like snatched up by a Nomu, he had to sort of like break out of his bonds and everything, and then go and rescue the guy that he believed. And after all that, he still sort of like called every other hero fakes, which was awesome. Just epic. At number 1, we got Whitebeard from One Piece. I think most of you expected this one because I think he's the one that sort of like made me sort of look more towards the list and everything of the guys that sort of like died standing up. Whitebeard was just one strong character from there, and I didn't want him to die when he did, but yeah, it's one of them things you expect. And he was just powerful. During this one, they had to fight the Marines at Marineford, but he still stood up and sort of like what he believed and all that. And then he had to sort of like leave the Marines a message as well, and then tell the world about he was just one character. And after he died, he just remained standing where he was. This is what he had to say. One Piece wa jitsuzai suru. Now, that's just one way to die. Epic. And he just remained standing there. Well, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.